Oh, good. You made it. Welcome back to Daily Tech Classroom. Grab your metaphorical seat because today's lesson is going to save you from that panic when your phone hits 20% at noon. Class is in session. You know that feeling when your phone battery drops faster than your motivation on a Monday morning? You charged it fully this morning, and now it's already begging for mercy before lunch. Most people think their battery just got old and gave up on life. But here's what's actually happening. Your phone is hosting a party you never knew about, and everyone's invited. By the end of this, you'll know exactly how to crash that party and double your battery life. I'm serious, double it. Think of your phone like a house, a normal house where you live. Now imagine you've got dozens of uninvited guests living in your attic, your basement, your garage. They're constantly opening your fridge, turning on lights, using your shower. You're paying the electric bill, but you have no idea they're even there. That's your phone right now. These guests are apps. Apps doing things you never asked them to do. Apps waking up in the middle of the night. Apps checking for updates every 5 minutes like an anxious person refreshing their email. Your battery isn't dying because it's old. It's dying because it's exhausted from entertaining all these freeloaders. So we're going to kick them out, one by one. Politely, but firmly. First guess we need to talk about, auto start apps. Auto start is when an app decides to turn itself on the moment you restart your phone. You didn't open it, you didn't tap it. It just launches itself like an overeager party guest who shows up 3 hours early. Why do apps do this? Sometimes they have good reasons. Your alarm clock app needs to auto start, or you'd never wake up. Your messaging app might auto start so you don't miss important texts. But your food delivery app? The game you played twice last month, that random flashlight app, they don't need to auto-start. They're just hanging around in your house eating snacks. Every app that auto-starts uses a little bit of battery. Multiply that by 20 apps, and suddenly your battery is powering a whole neighborhood. Here's how you stop them. Go to your phone settings. Look for something called battery or apps. Different Android phones organize this differently, but you're looking for a section about app management or startup. You'll see a list, a long list of apps that are currently allowed to start themselves. Go through it, be ruthless. If you don't use the app every single day, turn off auto start. It won't delete the app, it just means the app has to wait until you actually open it before it starts running. Your alarm app? Keep auto start on. Your weather app that you check once a week? Turn it off. This alone can save you 15 to 20% of your battery just by telling apps to wait their turn. Now, don't worry. Turning off auto start won't break anything. The apps still work perfectly fine. They just won't be constantly ready and waiting like an overeager puppy. Second guess, background apps. This is the big one. This is where most people's batteries go to die. Background apps are apps that keep running even after you've closed them. You swipe away from Instagram, but Instagram is still there in your house's basement, quietly working. Some apps need to run in the background. Your music app needs to keep playing when you switch to another app. Your navigation app needs to keep giving you directions. But most apps, they're just lurking back there for no good reason. Imagine you invited someone over for coffee. They leave, you say goodbye, but then you realize they're still in your garage, organizing your tools. You didn't ask for that. You don't want that. But they're doing it anyway, using your electricity. That's background apps. Here's what they're doing back there. Checking for updates, syncing data, refreshing feeds you're not even looking at, tracking your location for ads. Every second an app runs in the background, it's draining your battery. Most Android phones let you restrict background activity. Go to Settings, then Apps, then pick an app you don't use constantly. You'll see an option for background data or background activity. Turn it off for apps you don't need running all the time. Social media apps are the worst offenders. They love running in the background, constantly refreshing to show you content you're not even looking at yet. Turn off background activity for them. When you actually open the app, it'll refresh then. That's perfectly fine. Your email app probably doesn't need to run in the background either. It can check for new mail when you open it. This step alone can double your battery life. I'm not exaggerating. Background apps are silent battery vampires. Third guest, notifications. Every notification uses battery. The screen lights up, the phone vibrates or makes a sound, the app wakes up to deliver the message. One notification? No big deal. 50 notifications a day from apps you barely use? That's death by 1,000 cuts. Think about your house again. Imagine every app is a person with a doorbell. They can ring your doorbell whenever they want to tell you something. Some apps ring your doorbell for important stuff. Your bank app warning you about suspicious activity. Your calendar reminding you about a meeting. Other apps ring your doorbell to say, "Hey, remember we exist?" Or someone you went to elementary school with posted a photo of their lunch. You don't need that doorbell ringing all day. Go through your notification settings. Most phones have a notification menu where you can see every app that has permission to notify you. Turn off notifications for apps that aren't essential. That game app doesn't need to notify you about daily rewards. That shopping app doesn't need to tell you about every sale. Keep notifications on for things that matter. Messages, calls, calendar, banking, important emails. Everything else, silent. This saves battery because your phone isn't constantly waking up to show you things you don't care about. Your screen isn't lighting up 50 times a day for nonsense. Plus, your brain will thank you. Constant notifications stress you out. This is a win for your battery and your mental health. Fourth guest, location access. This one's sneaky. Apps asking to know where you are all the time. Your Maps app needs your location. Makes sense. Your weather app showing you local weather? Also reasonable. But why does your flashlight app need to know where you are? Why does that recipe app need constant location access? They don't need it for the app to work. They want it for advertising. They want to sell data about your movements to companies who build profiles about you. Every time an app checks your location, your phone has to ping GPS satellites or cell towers. That uses battery, a lot of battery. Apps that constantly track your location can drain 10 to 15% of your battery by themselves. Go to Settings, then Location or Privacy. You'll see which apps have location access. For most apps, change the setting from all the time to only while using the app or never. Your navigation app can have location access while you're using it. Your camera app might need it for photo tagging. Everything else? They can ask when you actually need the feature. Some apps will try to scare you. They'll say, "This app won't work without location access." That's usually a lie. Try turning it off. The app will work fine. They just want your data. This change alone can add hours to your battery life. Now, I know what you're thinking. Won't all these changes make my phone worse? Won't I miss important stuff? No, you'll miss nothing important. You're just removing the noise. Your phone will still do everything you need it to do. Apps will still work when you open them. You'll still get messages and calls. The stuff that matters keeps working. You're just stopping apps from throwing a party in your house without permission. Here's the beautiful part. Your phone will feel faster, too. Because there aren't 20 apps running in the background fighting for resources, the apps you actually use will run smoother. Your battery lasts longer and your phone performs better. It's like cleaning your house and suddenly having room to breathe. Let me bring back our house metaphor one more time. You've got a house. Your phone is the house. Your battery is the electricity bill. All these apps were guests who overstayed their welcome. They were turning on lights, using appliances, tracking your movements, ringing your doorbell constantly. You just went through your house and set some boundaries. Apps can't start themselves without permission. They can't run in the background unless necessary. They can't notify you about nonsense. They can't track your location for no reason. Your house is yours again. Your battery is yours again. This isn't about making your phone dumb or disconnected. This is about being intentional. Only the apps and features you actually value get to use your battery. Everything else waits its turn. You just learned something most people never figure out. Most people blame their battery and buy a new phone. You just saved yourself hundreds of dollars by spending 10 minutes in your settings. Go try this right now. Pick one setting, just one. Turn off auto start for 5 apps. See how much longer your battery lasts today. Tomorrow, tackle background apps. Next day, clean up your notifications. By the end of the week, you'll have a phone that lasts all day without anxiety. And when your friends complain about their battery dying, you can explain this to them. You're basically a phone battery wizard now. All right, class dismissed for today. If you learned something new at Daily Tech Classroom, maybe stick around for next lesson. Until then, go forth and enjoy that full battery. See you next time.